Hi, my name's Bethany. These are my parents, Matthew and Christy, who will be baptizing me today, and this is my story. Without Jesus, my life has been marked by pride, anger, and discontentment. I thought I knew better than God, and I wanted to be in charge of my own life. I had been raised in a Christian home my whole life, but I didn't fully understand what it meant to be a follower of Jesus. I remember asking my mom when I was little if I could just live my life the way I wanted to when I was young, and then just accept Christ when I was old, so that I didn't have to live by God's rules for a while. My mom tried to explain to me that following Jesus was the best way to live, but at the time I did not believe her. I still thought I knew better. So I continued to live my own way. I fought with my parents. I didn't think about others. I gossiped, and I had a broken relationship with my family, my friends, and God. Living my way was not working out for me. I felt like my life was falling apart. God took a hold of my life through my parents, VBS, youth group, winter camps, sermons, worship, my mentors, and so much more. Rather than one single moment, God has used several key moments that pushed me in the right direction. Like a craftsman driving a nail into a piece of wood, it took a couple of hits to drive the nail home. I believe that I made a real profession of faith when I was 5 years old, but I had to grow in my faith since then and make it my own. In particular, God really used the last year of my life in amazing ways to pull me closer to Him. In November of last year, I was feeling overwhelmed and completely lost in life. There were a multitude of things happening to me and the people around me, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to turn. I knew that I wanted to lean on God and give my burdens to Him, but I didn't know how to do that. I decided I needed to start somewhere, so I started praying every night, just for about 10 minutes. I would talk to God just like I would talk to my dad or friend. I would tell Him about my day, ask Him for guidance, for peace, and I would ask for a deeper relationship with Him. And wow, did He answer that prayer. Around that same time, my small group decided to go through the book of John together. And that's what got me started reading the Bible on my own. I began to develop a real, personal relationship with Jesus, and I started to realize that those so-called rules that I didn't want to follow were for my own good. And not only that, but living the way Jesus taught me to actually brought me joy, much more joy than I'd ever experienced living for myself. Since then, I've been growing progressively closer to Him. The more I learn about the heart of Jesus, the more deeply I love Him. Looking back at my life, I can see how God used so many things to bring me to Him. Jesus is my treasure because He treasures me. He loved me while I was still a sinner. He fully knows me and yet somehow fully loves me. He ran after me while I wanted nothing to do with Him. He gave me an identity, calls me His daughter, and forgives me when I sin against Him and others. He showers me in unconditional love, grace, and mercy that I don't deserve and can never repay. Jesus is changing my life by slowly shaping me more and more into His image. He's making me more kind and loving and giving me patience that I could never have on my own. He's showing me how to stand up for what is loving for what is right in a loving way. He's given me His Spirit to comfort me and guide me in the right direction. And He's teaching me that I don't need to be perfect and have it all together to be loved by Him. I want to be baptized because I want to declare that because of Christ and Christ alone, I'm set free from my sin and the grave has no claim on me.